There are prisons without bars. You don't see them in courtrooms or on police records. They're hidden inside everyday lives, in the corners of cozy kitchens, behind the smiles of holiday photos, and beneath the whisper, "I'm only doing this because I love you." Sometimes, love turns into something else. Not overnight. Not all at once. It begins with small things. The sigh when you say no. The silence after you disagree. The guilt trip that follows when you try to set a boundary. That's not partnership. That's power play. I said I'm sorry. What more do you want? Sometimes, apologies aren't about healing. They're about ending the conversation. They push you to move on before you're ready. Before you're heard. Guilt is a powerful chain. Especially when it's wrapped in "I need you." Or worse, "You're the only reason I'm alive." That's not romance. That's a hostage situation. Love that isolates isn't love. Love that silences you isn't love. Love that requires you to shrink isn't love. It's control wearing a mask. And every time you give in to keep the peace, you're paying a ransom to stay loved. The first step out isn't easy. You may still love them. But love doesn't require your self-destruction. You're allowed to want more. You're allowed to leave. You're allowed to choose peace over pieces. True love isn't a cage. It's not a leash. It doesn't suffocate. It uplifts, respects, frees. So ask yourself, is your heart in someone else's pocket? Or is it still yours? Manipulation doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers through sweet nothings, then twists your empathy against you. They say, "You're too sensitive. You're imagining things. You always make me the villain." Gaslighting isn't always about lies. Sometimes it's about reshaping your truth until you question your own memory. Until your reality becomes theirs. They post #blessed but you feel broken. You're praised as relationship goals when inside, you're walking on glass. You don't recognize yourself anymore. Because you've had to abandon parts of who you are just to stay. But survival isn't love. And pretending doesn't protect you. Not all bruises are visible. Some are carved in your confidence. In the way you apologize for asking anything. In the way you flinch, not from a blow, but from a tone. You don't need scars to be hurt. You don't need proof to walk away. One day, you'll look in the mirror and realize you've been dimming your light to keep someone else comfortable in the dark. But you were never meant to be someone's shadow. If you enjoyed this video, do like, share, comment and subscribe to this channel, Marriage and Relationship 247 for more new video.